Whoa! Jesus! Welcome, lads and ladies, back to my channel. How is everyone doing today? We are about to get into this week's weekly. Haven't checked it out yet, but we're about to get into it. If you're on my YouTube, I appreciate it if you can like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We do a lot of Phas around here, and if you enjoy the Phas content, hey, might as well. And yeah, let's see what we got today. Let's get my single player. Let's see what we are dealing with. We are definitely not dealing with, obviously it'll be applied that we will get our stuff, but we're here with Vulnerable. Oh god, I can remember this one. We're like, at least it's on a nice map. At least it's on a nice map. You'll be going into this one without no defensives. Careful out there. So as long as the ghost doesn't hunt and we can get the evidence, I think we should be fine, but I am not too sure. We will find out, but we are going to, what was it, Willow. Nice little Willow. We love a little bit Willow, yeah. But yes, anyway, let's get into this. Let's see what we are dealing with. What our first ghost is going to be. And if you do this week's weekly, I want to know down in the comments what ghost you got. I'm always interested in seeing people's this week's weekly ghosts that they get from it. Right, so we have no defensives. No, we're fine. We're good. We don't need any of that. We don't. Now with some of these, I would try to get perfect game. But anyway, right, we're gonna get in with the normal things. If again, perfect game's on the list, I will do it. Photo, escape. We could escape, but again, there's no smudges, so I've got to be careful with whatever ghost we have. And let's go through this and let's see what we are going to be dealing with. I don't have a light on me. That is fine. I'll use the UV as the light source for now. I don't have... Well, we don't have, sorry, the music box or the cards. Is power up here? It is not. That means we might have to go downstairs. It's not the mirror. It's not that. Do we have a cursed object on this one? That is the question. That is the question. Your guess is as good as mine at this point. I have no idea. Is it Frank? Oh, I see Frank. Frank the Voodoo. Oh! Allergy season. I'm dying from the sneezing to death. Right. So now we need to find out where this ghost is. We could find the bone as well while we wait, but I don't have a proper light source for this. So hoping to see where the ghost is. So with the thermometer, I'm hoping to see a big plummet in drops. I'm not seeing it anywhere down here, so it's probably going to be upstairs. Unless... No, it's gone back up. Not moving around much. Right, it is definitely not downstairs. Definitely not downstairs. So let's go upstairs. Get some lights on. See where what we're dealing with. Oh, I heard throws. Okay, so bedroom or bathroom? I'm assuming that is. And there's an easy way of knowing doing this. You don't really need a temp really nowadays. All you need to do is to put the power on, wait a couple of minutes, and then have a look around, and then eventually breath will come up in the ghost room. So you don't really need the temperature nowadays, but just to know what it looks like when it goes down in the ghost room, we are here. So I'm assuming it is either here or the bathroom. So we will be back. I'll just place all the stuff in here for now, and that will do. Get all the items real quick. All right, we go. Right, EMF, spirit box, and book. Let's bring this back into the house, and let's see where, if the ghost can do any of the evidence that we have on us. That would be nice. See what we are dealing with, and then we can obviously, for people that are still trying to get into Phas and learn Phas, like easy ways to find the ghost room. Hopefully this video will help with that as well. Obviously I don't always fancy doing the weekly turn the power off. Well, we can rule off something straight away if it is in the book, which is gin. Gins don't turn off the power. The breaker is a no-no for the gin. One thing that it can't do. I'm trying to think. Can we get the interaction from that? No. Okay, so there was no interaction on that, so that is a loss on my end. Would have been nice. Why is it hunting already? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Excuse me? What? I was gonna say that wasn't an event. I just got upstairs. What? Weird that was near the door. Hold on. Yeah, it was definitely hunting. Give me a second. It sounded normal. Oh, we got a demon on our hands? Because that was... Yeah, be careful of getting early hunted like that. Goodness gracious. That threw me off. I was like, what? Who's walking? Why is it... Huh? Yeah, what the... What? What are you talking about? There's only a few ghosts get the... What? An early hunt. Right, my evidence is on UV writing and freezing here. Unless we got a mimic, always check your mimics. If you have a mimic. But yeah, what the okay, so we're gonna grab some things. We have nothing to go on, so if I died there, I would have probably just picked mimic. Demon would have picked demon. So interesting. Okay, so we got our things. Let's get over there and see if we are dealing with a demon or a mimic We will see. I see a lot more in here being touched than anywhere else. So I'm assuming you may have moved, possibly. So let's put some salt down real quick. Unless this wasn't the ghost room event. Yeah, there's the UV. So we do have the UV evidence. Which is nice. Unless you're twins. Because you are throwing in here, right? Did I hear a throw? Yeah. It's throwing in here, but then it's also interacting with the surrounding area. I'm a bit confused on this ghost. But it says it is in here. Weird. Okay, well, I'll leave that stuff in there. It's very strange that this tap is going off, which is a good photo if you ever want to get it, by the way. I put salt here, but I can get it to hunt through, and that's a bit risky for you if you are new and not that brave to do that, but you can do, of course, if you want to. Right, let's get some photos. We know we've got UV, so be looking out for that. That is a finger touch on the light switch. Get some UV rays on it first, and then back. And there was that interaction, and then back. There you go, perfect. Okay, so it's not hitting freezing just yet, but that's it's interesting that it's not not hitting that. Yeah, that would be nice to get. So we actually let me check for orbs real quick. Let's check for orbs and see if we are dealing with mimic. I could easily go if I see orbs. Don't. Badge. Right, so we can probably rule out orbs. Again, if you don't see them, rule them out. But if you're not confident with it, with like ruling something out because of the not getting too much of the evidence, or you know this, that, and the other, just keep how it is, and then may come back to it. But yeah, the reason that I think this is demon is because obviously the sanity is way high. It was on 80 when it hunted, so only a couple ghosts that could hunt that high up. And yeah, so I'm assuming this is going to be a demon. That's always the way forth with early hunting ghosts, is possibly a demon. But let's get what should I grab? I guess we can get another book. would be nice to get. Maybe some more salt. Did we need anything else on the objective aside from that? Yeah, maybe get a candle in as well. Help us out a little bit. I do need to get that spirit box downstairs. I said, do I? Nah, don't, Baker. You don't. You don't need to get that. Don't worry about that right now. But yeah, let me get in here. We should have hopefully freezing soonish. That'll be nice. It is under 0, so that does mean that that is absolutely freezing. All I need now from this is hopefully some writing. That would be great. I'm just going to get this for a little bit more pics if there's any knocks or interaction with the doors or windows. Don't see anything. You see a blowout? I'll get that first. And I think I saw a I had a touch here, so I'm going to take a photo of that. Oh, hunting. Well, did another hunt on us, which is crazy. And I'm dead. Perfect. Well, we know what this is. It's the demon. We check for orbs. It's a demon. Again, with doing this challenge, you don't have to worry about surviving. It just helps with getting a little bit more money. But as long as you get the ghost correct with circling it, you should be able to get it. So I'm not too fussed on dying or, you know, surviving. Now I know what it is. And it was, in fact, a demon. Toxic. It's toxic as hell. Two hunts. That was his special ability. Two. Alright, let's dive into another one. Now, sir, right, same old, same old. This time, actually, I'm going to grab the flashlight because this time I'll let you lot see properly. I'm okay with not seeing because I know the layout and stuff, and I don't until the lights are on. I don't really care too much about the seeing anything. But I found the ghost room. I think the ghost might be in here. I just got a weird feeling. But yeah, thank you for that. I'll leave the temp there for that. Power is downstairs again, which stinks. Oh, is it a random cursed object or is it still Frank? Is Frank the only cursed object we are going to get? I didn't check really in the. That is a. Excuse me. That is the weirdest placement. Let me get the light on real quick. That is the weirdest. That is the. That is the weirdest bone placement I've ever seen. It's not on the floor, which it should be. It is dangling where the monkey paw would spawn in the cabinet. What the Hey! Can't do that. You're meant to be on the floor, not dangling by the... Is it opening? It's that broken it can't open the... What? Breaking the door. The door's broken. Wait, the bone is an object you can't move other things through? But you can go through it? That is strange. Well, that means as soon as I pick it up, then you can move the doors? That is weird. Good to know, though. Good to know. But that was... He nestled so perfectly that you couldn't open the doors. Imagine if you had monkey paw. You had to take a photo before opening. That would be crazy. What is wrong? What is this? Goes right here, which is nice. And then the bone's in a weird spot. I've never seen that in this game before, by the way. Not like that anyway. That's insane. And by the way, yeah, if you didn't know, you could see the TV being on the on any reflection. So if you didn't know that, you're welcome. Yeah, that's something someone told me about, and I was like, oh, nice to know, I guess. Nice to know. Right, Kim. Thank you for letting me know where you were straight away. That was perfect. But at the same time, we can't get perfect game on this one, even though that there's no point at this point. There's no point. We're fine. But yeah, let's see what. Again, it started off really well. I can say as soon as the door opens, then the ghost can essentially do what it does. And it being that active straight off the bat is a nice indication to tell me this possibly might be Thay, Polty. realistically, it could be any ghost. But those are higher up in the chain because it was very active straight away. So I'm looking at one of those, like a Thay or a Ulti because of the throws, but we will double check. We'll double check. We always have to make sure and double check with these things, just in case we are indeed wrong. I have been wrong many times with my guesses straight away, and realistically, it's not a good thing to do, really. Let me put this way. The reason I have it towards outside the door because the ghost realistically will want to go out. So there's one for inside to get kind of like the central, and then outside. Normally, I'd say with a room when it has kind of like hallway gaps, like bedrooms and stuff, just put them like side next to the bed. Might be helpful that way. That's when I mostly put the tier 1 dots. Tier 1 dots stinky stinks, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that's what I do for tier 1 dots, or just dots in general to, you know, get where the pathing is, where the ghost is going to be walking mostly. The only thing with this room is that the ghost will in fact be around this side as well, so you might have to put one on the other side as well. But let's see if we have fingerprints. That is surprising. So that we don't have fingerprints if this door just got touched recently. Which I thought... it's not moving on. No. Oh, no, there is fingerprints. See on the remote? Oh, the remote does give you UV evidence, by the way. Sorry for not telling you that until now. I don't have a camera. I don't have a camera. You have to come back later. You have to come back later. Don't you shut this door. Right. I do now, though. Right, so is that fingerprints? It is indeed. I think the power's off again, which we can get rid of Jin. Again, the Jin doesn't want to show up yet. Always want to rule out that Jin. It's just like, yeah, that's definitely something I am not. But yeah, if you are new to my channel, or if you're new to Phasmo, should I say, what is your favourite thing so far that you've been enjoying about Phasmophobia? I would like to know as well in the comment if you have any questions or things to ask. I'm down to asking or replying to asking. I'm down to replying in any way with the questions, of course. Just have to let me know in the comments, of course. All right, here we go. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you far? How old are you? Are you young? Are you old? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Okay, it's not answering me on the spirit box, so I'm just gonna... What's this look like? No, we F5s. So we got UV. Oh, Goryo would be stinky. Please don't be stinky Goryo. Anything but stinky Goryo. Oh, camera's in the wrong spot. I'm actually gonna go in between these two, and I'm gonna leave the door to put it here, just so we can see both sides. I'm actually going to move this a little bit more central, like that, and then we're going to have a look at if this is a Goryo or not. I still do need EMA 5 for that, though. It can give me that. That'd be absolutely fantastic. I tried Spirit Box through temps ages ago here, and it is in fact freezing. So possibly another demon. Hontu, well, it did turn off the powers, so Hontu is could be, but again, Mimic and Hontu both need orbs. Is that an orb? That is an orb. So it's a Hontu. I'll try Spirit Box again. I will try Spirit Box again. But if I don't get any answers, actually, I'll go on text. That'll be a little bit better, or a bit, with responses being a bit more easier to just spam the questions. It's okay, guys. It's okay. And if I don't get any responses in the couple, then I will just go with Hontu and go. It's liking the TV. It is really liking the TV. I thought to myself, I was like, there's no. It doesn't seem like it will be a Hontu, but again, any ghost could be very active. Like any ghost could be very like shady. Um, but yeah, as I can't get a perfect game, I'm not going to go for that, and I'm just going to go try Spirit Box for a couple tries now and not get any responses. By now, I should have. So we are going to go with the ghost I get the most. That's most F2. Say makes sense, right? Commit, right? Anyone else? Let me know as well with the devs and common ghosts as well. Oh, it's gone back to a shade. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry, there's a bit of like a war between Shade, Hontu, with being the most common ghost, but apparently at the moment is Shade, but Hontu was when I last checked, which is funny. This hasn't changed in a while, so I guess Stade's going to be the one I'm going to die to the most. But yeah, so here we go. Right, let's get out of here. But yeah, let me know what you get for your most F2 or common ghost. I would like to know. Let's get out of here. Kim, you have been dealt with. And you was, in fact, a Hontu. Now, wait, hold on. Now, just to clarify. Now I've got a Hontu, right? Does it switch with the statistics? No. Okay, might be a couple short on the Hontus then. To make that change. But I'll keep you informed. Again, I'm streaming every 5 days a week, Wednesday to Sunday. So if anyone wants to pop in and ask the question, Baker, have you still got Shade as your common ghost? I would love to answer that because seeing the feud between the two to see which one would be the most common is it's always differating and changing every so often. So it's nice to see that. But here we go. So we got the last game of today. So we started with a lovely, nice Hell Demon, and then Hontu for a second. So let's see if we can get a nice one here as well to end things off here. Right, let's see. Let's get back into it and let's see, shall we? So I'm assuming Frank is the cursed object that we're going to be getting all the time. Possibly. I have a bad habit of turning lights on straight away, but it's just a habit. Just as we get the lights on, and the power has been downstairs every single time. I don't know if I heard something being thrown, by the way. If that was the house creaking. Oh no, it wasn't. It was the ball. Ball. Where's the ball normally? Is there a ball in here? I can't remember. We'll keep that in mind as we look a few other places. I'm not too sure where that ball is. Well, we'll again drop stuff off near the entrance, I guess. There might be another entrance ghost. We'll find out, I guess. We will find out. So the objective on this one is EMF 25% and escape. Could do it. I could do it. Now to end things off, should I? Maybe. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. It's going to be difficult as we don't have a smudge again. No defense items at all on this one. Which is not too bad for me. If you lot, just if you can get the ghost and get out, that's what I would suggest. Just get the evidence and get the hell out of here. Let me have another little bit look around. Might be blind, so normally in Twitch chat I go, oh, if I miss. That was weird. What door did I just hear? That one? And you threw a ball that's... I'm a bit confused where this ball came from. Now then. Was it through this room? No, that angle would be mad. Because I would have to throw it... It is in here, by the way. I got hit by an airball. It's not an only. It's in here? Wait, hold on. Let's have a look. So, breath not out here. In here is breath. So it is in here. I'm a bit weirded out by why there's a ball all the way in the living room over here. Like what are we dealing with? Where is the ball? Like in the corner. Huh? I don't know what to say to this. I don't, you know. Your guess is as good as mine because I have no idea. Right, let's get all the good stuff in. Yeah, that's just blown me away. This weekly has been weird for me. Weird bone locations. Getting a demon. And getting a weird interaction. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a roaming ghost then. If that's the case. Okay, we've got spirit box. Alright, I normally would talk, but that's it. Okay, so it can't be Banshee if it's one of the roaming ones. Could it be twins? Don't think so. Alright, let's get Book in here as well. It's not hunting. Don't you freak me out like that. Alright, let's get the last couple things. Grab. I will probably get another dots if needed. It is always necessary to have 2 dots, especially how bad the dot pen is. Now, it's funny, they came out with the dots pen originally that it was more of a you have to hold kind of thing. You know, something different that you have to hold to see. Now, for me, everyone was the same. That was just like, oh, well, I don't want to hold it. I would rather drop it. And then after that, obviously, the whole, like, you can place it came in effect. Right, we got any of this as well. So it's funny how they changed it on how people use it. But that's not what they intended, I don't think. They wanted it as, like, kind of this UV where obviously you can hold it, but most of us just like leave it here and just wait for it to touch that door, hopefully. But yeah, so let's get the dots in. I might have one over the bed. I didn't say this before, but obviously the ghost can go inside the bed. It's annoying with dots because you'll need some form of dots to be there so it can go through, and yeah. So don't be afraid to move things around. Just because you're not getting the evidence for it is not your fault. It's what's the ghost doing essentially. So maybe moving dots around again to get something like a better angle or a more efficient angle for the ghost might be efficient. Then just leaving it and waiting there for another 5 to 10 minutes. Right, that is in fact EMF 5. I wasn't inside the area when this went off, and I know what you're saying. That's a 4, not a 5. It did an event when I wasn't in the location, but most likely that is EMF 5. From my knowledge, if there's no event and it hits 4, it's most likely a 5, like an EMF 5 spike from that. So I will make sure, I won't rule it in yet, but we will double check that. And I'm thinking that this has got to be a wraith then. So that means dots is a possibility here. So I'm glad I got that extra dot pen in. Right, so I'm thinking wraith. Oh, it's giving me some dirty water too. That's very nice of you. More money. Dirty water is more money. Dirty water is more money, which always take a picture of if you can. Burnt crucifix as well. I'm going to face this one this way. So one towards the bed, one towards there. We're going to put some... I'm going to throw this all the way over here and here so we can get a little bit more of a... It's still in here. I will put it just there. There's no way you can put it in the frame, which is stinky, but it's fine. Freezing. It's freezing. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So, Onru, Twins, Mimic. I didn't see any orbs, but we can also double check again. I went through something. I don't see any orbs. Right, let's check the other side. No, no orbs at all. Right, okay, so I'm going to say that these are not orbs. I'm going to get rid of orbs entirely. That rules out Mimic as well as Onryo. So it's twins or Moroi? I would think twins then, because Moroi would want to... No, thank you. Moroi would curse you from your spirit box in evidence. So that would mean that your sanity would be draining a lot faster. If this is EMF 5, it would be twins. So, but obviously that was from the event, so I don't know if I want to rule that. Not this one anyway. Should we look on the board for a little bit, or should we go in and find out ourselves with EMF 5? Whoa! That, in fact, is a twin interaction. There's no other ghosts but the twins and the Polty that can do a 10 like that. That's insane. I haven't seen it in so long. I'm so glad I've seen it on here. But well, yeah, twin interaction is essentially when it did two at the same time interactions that blends in with one. So there's no way without it hunting or on a special ability will it hit straight up to 10 with especially me not being in the air in there. Like, okay, so this is in fact twins. Should I get the rest of the evidence? Oh, I'll give it a go. What else do we need? 25% and escape. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a difficult one for me. We'll get a candle in as well, just so that we can get a little bit of like interactions from the blows and stuff. That'd be nice. Obviously salt for salt picks. And as soon as I got in, it turned off the power. Thank you. That's very nice of you. That is very nice of you. So yeah, for if you want to get perfect game, you need to be on your little tippy toes. If you got friends with you, obviously your friends can help you out a lot more. You know, find the bone, get all the photos, get all the objectives, know what the ghost is, and then essentially go. So yeah, maybe get a little bit of practice. Definitely will help you get a bit more confident with getting perfect game, and then it's like second nature to you at that point, like it is for me. That touched that twice. Can I get another one out, or is that going to be a no? Oh no, I did. There you go. Nice. So we've got 3 more picks. 25%. I guess we can use Frank as long as Frank's still in here. I don't think we got a photo of him yet. Nice little photo there, Frank. I will use you for sanity drain. Obviously, if you don't know this cursed object, this is the voodoo doll, aka Frank, Floppy Frank. Because he's very, you know, he's very floppy. And yes, so with Frank, it's the pins lower your sanity, but also doing an interaction. Or the ghost does an interaction, not the not the thing. You know what I meant. But yeah, if you hit a heart pin, then it's a cursed hunt. If hit the rest, then your sanity goes down. I can't remember what it is, but it goes down a smidge. And with that, you can get an interaction from whatever. It could help you with evidence, of course, with book, for example. If it is book writing, you can push a pin in, and it might do that as an interaction. But yeah, you get throws, knocks, and stuff, so it definitely helps with that if you want to lower some of your sanity for an interaction. But yeah, beware of that. What's that? Cursed hunt that can happen with a heart pin. So be aware. I just need from you, Ghost, is a salt, knock, interaction, or whatever. I don't want to do it myself at this point because I want to get out of the room when I want to, you know. I don't want to risk being in here waiting for it, and then it'll do a a hunt, and then I'm here dead. So I'd rather play it safe and not do that. Can you interact or ghost? That's a ghost. Are you here? You step in the. Can you step in the salt or tap on the window or turn the computer back on or no? No, he doesn't want to. Give me a minute. Give me a sec. I'll get the last thing in just a second. This might take a while. There we go. Okay, we got it. I don't know what door that was. Ah, this is my mustache. What the fuck? You could have showed up a while ago. I would have got your photo. Never mind. Mr. Teddy, what are you doing in here? You've been playing too much, Ghost. You have, right? If I start playing with Frank, are you going to do as you're told? All right. So that's one pop pin. That is 2 pins. Interaction. Not heart pin yet. Not hit 25. Now just hit 25. So realistically, without it getting a curse ton, I'd rather it put normally to escape. But it is being toxic with turning the power off again, so I've got to be careful. Hopefully I don't go up and it starts hunting. I'll try to do this, but I think this ghost actually doesn't want me to do a perfect game on this to show you lot. So, we will see though. Hunting? We good? Okay. Oh, it's now though. I just need to let it see me for a second or two. Now, I know with the update, it has kind of patched looping the ghost. But I've found it a little bit easier to stay near the edge of the looping spots so you don't get the whole line of sight situation. I'm grateful that it is the slow twin. Because one is faster than the other, of course. If you didn't know that, that's how you differentiate the twins as well. Is one is faster than normal speed and one is slower than normal speed. So you can kind of see the differ in that. And that one is definitely slower than normal. So, yeah, there we go. Well, we got all the objectives. We got all the photos, including the bow. And yeah, the ghost. So here we go. Let's get out of here. There you go. That's a perfect game on my spot. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great time on the weekly. Obviously didn't have to do any more than 3, which is perfect for me. Love doing it. But we do in fact have twins. And a perfect game on top of that, which is nice. It won't add too much because obviously it's only ×1, so you're only getting the amount that you're going to get. But there we go. There we get with the 5k. I don't need it as I am back to prestige. But for people that are beginning or need to go up a little bit, the weekly will definitely help you with that. And if you're struggling to get money or XP or stuff like that, just stay on the weekly. And essentially just do the weekly to gain more money without using your items, because then you get them for free with the weekly, so that might help out a little bit more. And plus with some weeklies it will help you if you have worse items than they give out for the weekly, like tier 2, tier 3 that you could use for it. And yeah, just watch out for next weekly for that. But anyway, appreciate everyone hanging out today. Thank you so much for being absolutely awesome and checking out my YouTube vid. If you've been this far, I would appreciate you to put a little heart in the comments down below. I was about to say chat, I'm a streamer, you can tell. But yes, I'll appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Share to your friends. Let me know if you would want any more Phasmo content like this in the comments down below as well. And thanks so much everyone watching. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you lot in the next video. Take care everyone. Bye.